Ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap up the last, like, half hour of this game. It's gonna be the weirdest shift ever. I'm trying to remember where I am. Okay, okay. I'm found. I'm also apparently low in health. Bye! Anything interesting in the showcase beside Doom? No. I mean, there were a couple things that I could give you like a one-sentence response to. Age of Mythology looked okay, although they didn't showcase anything I really care about. Although, it was interesting to note that the Titan expansion will obviously be included, and that the Titans apparently have been sped up substantially. Can you guys not hear the game? I can hear the game. Okay, okay. I was gonna say, we've got a Beetle Leap going on right now. So I haven't really shown this off properly. I mentioned this in the combat. You see that thing I'm doing right there? That's actually a backward stab. You can also do the lunging stab. Okay, I'm not having trouble triggering it. There's a lunging stab, there's a backward stab. There's the spin stab. Oh yeah, I should try to see if this is some help. Nope, of course not. Fix the low health Beetle Leap. There's also the manual spin stab, the charge spin stab. So, for example, I can do this. And then I can also do this. I can also do this. Or no, I suppose I can't do that actually. There's a third tier of that, but only when I'm charged up. This really quick, just smash some pottery like you do. Correct, Blade to Ball. But it also hits like a truck and bypasses iframes. You aim it right, whatever you're staring at is dead. You can also stagger it, I imagine, if you're playing in co-op. No, personally, it's my assumption. I haven't gone this way yet. Let's do that. Oh, okay. Right. Because I was doing the wrong side. That's my fault. I should probably hit the switch first. That's probably a good idea. We'll do that. Sorry. Here, I'll get rid of the Beetle Leaps. That's a bit buggy. Actually, yes, Trikaji. I like that guy's reaction to that. Well, I guess I'll die. I could use a sword, but I do have a slingshot. Any guesses? Okay, 7. And 13. No, you need a key, Ginkgo. Well, that was valid. Perfect! This is 14, of course. Moon Pearl, which we actually need. I'm gonna be greedy. Greed mode engaged. We're fine, we're fine. Damn it, Frieza! See, my problem, Spartan, is I just have no interest in the trailer. The odds of it being a good trailer is so minuscule as to be non-existent. Do you know how rare it is to actually have a good trailer in this day and age? Like, you've heard me complain about trailer design for the last 10 years, right? Listen, I'm working on a crazy universe. Hi, Elizar. Yep, so we got a horse in the Sky Clouds land. So that's cool. I mean, we've known about it for a while, Elizar. I'm sorry. I am enthused, but this is not news. Got it. So that's the critical component. So we'll just leave that one. Actually, I think let's do this. This one? This one. Still not. Well, that lasted 3 seconds. No, I'm sure I'm going to be excited for the game when we get close to it actually coming out. But yeah, it's probably not going to be a remake, it's going to be a remaster, which is good. And we'll be playing that version of the game when it comes to the review. But, I don't know. I don't get excited about stuff like that. Not until it's right in my face. Nope, not over here. Okay, okay. It's okay, so has every game marketer in the history of the universe, Elizar. Yeah, we need a big key for that, Frieza. I'm not sure where it's at. Okay, so... there we go. Again, I'm sure the new Space Marine... Oh, come on, now you give me the big key? Will be good when it comes out. And it'll have co-op, and that'll be cool. Always love me some good co-op. Is it at least going to stick? Oh, of course it doesn't. How am I supposed to get across with just this? I don't think I'm supposed to, actually. Hey, Fringe Philosopher. I'm glad you're liking the shorts. Yeah, I'm just going to give up on that. Whatever's in the chest, it's not worth the effort. Holy crap. But yes, Elizar, I do think it's a good thing we're getting a remaster of Age of Mythology. A poor game. I have trouble getting it playing, for the most part, on modern systems, so... I'm glad it's coming out before I have to stream it. You're thinking Egyptian. I was best at the Egyptians. Well, I say best. I most enjoyed. I have no idea which one I'm best at. The Norse are funny because they're actually the most overpowered by a wide margin, like, objectively speaking. I just don't enjoy their playstyle. I don't Zergrush in general. Zergrushing can be an interesting intellectual exercise, but otherwise it's very boring, strategy-wise. So, no. Yeah, exactly, Darkrai. The Norse are just ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not aware of whether or not they're adding that stupid Asian DLC or not. I hope not. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. Link, the Shadow Links will regenerate if left alone. I must act. Now, defeat Shadow Link once and for all. I mean, it's not like I can't play aggressively. After all, I played StarCraft too. But you're right, I do tend to lean more Builder than Berserker, which I suppose is funny when you think about it. At last, the Dark Mirror has been retrieved. Its power, we can finally access the Golden Realm and claim the Triforce. The Shadow Link, the one who wrought so much havoc upon Hyrule, will no longer will his troubling shade darken our world. The one who stole this mirror and brought forth the Shadow Link, he who plunged Hyrule into darkness, draws near. Heroes must be given passage to the final battle. A bridge! A rainbow bridge. You know, I don't know, Dakota. Like, the Triforce is golden, but I don't know when exactly that started becoming a thing. I mean, obviously it was a thing in Zelda 1, but I don't know the reasoning. It's time to face Vati, who is totally the final boss. Okay, that was actually a really good speech. I'm going to read that aloud. The time to face the Wind Sorcerer of Vati is at hand. There will be many traps waiting for you in the Palace of Winds. Reaching the Fiend is no small task, yet you, Link, are the only one who can save Hyrule. The maidens and I, and the fortunate people whom you have rescued, those whom darkness claimed, the Knights of Hyrule, and many others, we all believe in you, and you will deliver us from this peril and bring us peace, and I will wait for you. Please do not forget. And... no, prisoners. And I'm almost positive that the Vadi fight was originally going to be the Ganondorf fight, followed almost immediately by the Ganon fight, right? His transformation into Ganon. I think you know the answer to that, Elizar. Oh. So if you haven't gotten your guess in, this is a good time to do so, because this is the final stage. I told you this would be quick. Probably not, prisoners. Where are my notes? Here they are. Someone killed the bot! It was you, Elizar! I'm just kidding. It was actually X quite a while ago. Nope, there's no second stream today, Yura. I'm just going to sleep. I'm joking, but I am apparently fighting off something right now, which explains why I've been so damn tired lately, so I apologize for being pathetic and terrible. Favorite myth units? My favorite myth unit was Null, because I liked not using them. That was actually the most appealing thing to me. Because screw myth units. By the sweat of our brow, no gods, no masters! Sorry. Final dungeon. I'll give you, 30 seconds. I mean, Necron does deserve a negative. I don't care what the YouTube commenters say. What I find funniest is they tend to get so insulting about it. Like, of course it's so logical and obvious that this dude from absolutely out of nowhere would be the thematic final boss of the game, you dingus. That's almost a direct quote, by the way. And that's good enough. You haven't gotten your guess in. Sucks to be you. Delete Judo Joker's entry here while we're at it. Okay. Wow, that Dahlia lowballing it there. If this gets a golden number of 50, I'll leave my hat. It is a nice hat. It's not even mine anymore, so I guess technically that would be stealing. I mean, we've had situations where the outro just absolutely tanked it, but that's not gonna happen this time. I'm just gonna give that away. If you put a gun to my head and force me to pick a myth unit... First of all, why are you putting a gun to my head, Ozar? Second of all, Hydras. A game saved by the outro? Lufia 2. Also Mystic Quest. and probably several others. We've had a few games where the outro just kind of frickin' nails it. Okay, so we'll do bow first. I have no idea, Lizard. You really do have to remember, I didn't use myth units. So my knowledge about them is pretty limited. It's okay, I'm just... I have no info to give you. That's true, Playtrail. That's not a great example. Let's see, what's a bad game that just kind of nailed it at the outro? Help me out in chat. Maybe not necessarily something we've reviewed, just something in general. I love this puzzle, by the way. Usually when you have this kind of invisible maze, it's just about navigating it, but our goal here is actually to hit the edges, the eyeballs. Thing is, those eyeballs, if you reach them, will always be covered by spikes. So you have to find the specific spot where you can hit the eyeball. That's actually the goal, and there's probably about 4 or 5 spots per eyeball in which you can hit it. That's cool to me. I like that. Let's see if we can get rid of that. There we go. Either or both, Act. No, ISE. I'm still holding my breath waiting for that stupid Nintendo Direct. It's getting weirder the longer it goes on, honestly. They've already flat out... Like, this isn't even presumption. There has already been an official announcement that we're having a June Direct. For them to just be sitting on it this long implies something, and I don't know what. FF13. So I've never beaten FF13 without cheats. So I'm not saying I disagree with you at all. Just that I actually cannot comment on that. I mean, it's a good question, I see. Shadow dropping is a real tactic, and usually works, so they could just be like, oh, by the way, there's a Direct today. They have done a thing occasionally where they say there's a Direct tomorrow. That happened this year, actually, back in February. So we might get a notification today that there's a Direct tomorrow. So what you're saying is Ori and the Blind Forest 2 was a terrible game that was only salvaged by its ending act. I just want to make sure I'm understanding you correctly here. Just want to make sure we're on the same page. Yeah, no. I can think of lots of games with good outros. No, I'm talking about a game that sucks hard and then just kind of nailed it right at the end. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of having trouble thinking of one. I feel like there is an example. It's like tickling the back of my brain, but I'm just not coming up with something. I mean, Mystic Quest is a good example. It's not exactly a good game. And then the outro is just kind of suddenly awesome. It's the first section of the entire game that actually has dungeon design and boss design. And the best song in the game, which is saying something in that game's soundtrack. The bubble wrap comparisons continue. It works really well for this type of game. It's not the most in-depth or complex or satisfying game, even amongst the Zeldas. But damned if it isn't just... Well, I know I just said it wasn't satisfying, but damned if it isn't satisfying, you know? Yeah, Blue Fusion Volt. Me. I even had a short about it. Not that I would expect you to watch those. It does. Popping bubble wrap is going to get old so quickly, which is a good thing that this game is so damn short. I mean, honestly, we could have beat this game yesterday if I wasn't so tired. I apologize for that. Yeah, we'll see, Takoida. Like I said, all of the metrics say that the shorts are doing well. Cool. But whether or not that's going to translate into tangible increase in actual income, and of course, you know, people being present on stream, who knows? Much more in the air. Why would I excuse you for that, Blue Fusion Volt? You should be given a medal for that. Listen, I'm so sorry, Harspruce. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. Sorry. Well, thank God for that, Yura. Alright, that should have... I've been trying to pick shorts that actually are worth it in, or I guess I should say I've been trying to generate shorts that are actually worth it in. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I always get stuck at this exact point. Gotta remember how to get through this part. So what I need to do is get over there. I can't jump. I can't fling. There's a bunch of Armos Knights blocking the actual thing I need, which is the switch. I need my switch! Let's grab a bow. Let's see what's over there. We've already solved the upper left and the lower right rooms. Already not. Okay. The shoes allow me to dash. If I had the level 2 shoes, I'd be good, because I could dash over pits. But I can't get up here yet. Oh no, I absolutely hate the shorts format. Pretty much everything about it sucks. Which really irritates me because, having started using it again, I can see how it could be useful. Like so many features on YouTube, it would be nice if it was a little bit different. But the auto-looping playstyle, the fact that it removes so much of the actual interface just to play the video and nothing else, the fact that if you accidentally swipe up or down or let your mouse wheel scroll a little bit, it automatically moves to the next one, which automatically starts playing. Like, the whole thing is just irritating. Hate that crap. Let's make sure we got everything here. I'm pretty sure we got everything here, because we got the orb here. Yeah, we did. Alright, so yeah, this room is solved. So I appreciate all of you who are not only watching them, but actually commenting on them. I appreciate that. It is helping. Let's solve this room. Yep. Okay. Chest we never got. Which is just some hearts. I mean, we'll need those hearts, so I shouldn't say just. The final boss is probably going to kill me a few times. I'm just going to be honest about that. Comments or comments act? If it makes you feel any better, Yura, I have had exactly that happen to me many times in my life. Oh, not commenting. Well, then I'm afraid I'm going to have to kill you, Act. It's over for you. The stairs? Oh, right. Let's switch back the arrow. Now, I've started encouraging some people, notably Mr. Red, to just comment in general, whether he has something worth saying or not, just because any comment boosts the stupid algorithm. Oh, I guess not a bad idea. Maybe I could shoot through the wall. God, I'm trying to remember. I always get stuck at this exact point of the puzzle. Every time I replay this game. Likes help as well, yes. Yep, nope, okay, we can shoot the boomerang through the wall. That was it, that was it. Right. So this is a mechanism that actually has shown up before. But this is the first time it's tutorialized, which is why there's a thing right there talking about it. So you can pick up people across dimensions. And as is obvious, you have to here. Just carry them across the pit like this. I love the format of this stage, too. It's very much like Ganon's Tower over in Ocarina of Time. The first floor is solve this room, and then this room, and then this room, and then this room. But each of these rooms also dovetail into each other a little bit, and each room helps you solve the other rooms, too. It's a good loop. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop a gem down here. And then open up access to the fourth room. The only room we haven't solved yet, and I believe we want boots for this. Nothing else, it's the only one we haven't used yet. Oh, I'm wrong. We want a bomb. We want a high-yield explosives. So now we get upgrades. And as I just mentioned, upgraded boots allow us to go over pits. This is still a little tricky, so forgive me. Yeah, nope. Microtransactions. There we go. I gotta get back. Or, sure, I'll accept that. I call this the music room. I always wanted to make a remix based on this beat. Never got around to it. I wouldn't call Worms an RTS game by any measure of the word, no. Worms is a competitive puzzler. Just like most of the artillery games that predate it. Ah, I missed. Yeah, imagine Angry Birds, but with actual gameplay. Oh man, I'd play the hell out of a Zelda RTS. As long as it was good, of course. Ooh, that was close. Hello, Dr. Winter. Welcome to the rhythm room. Laying down the beats. I don't think Angry Birds would score particularly well, but admittedly probably wouldn't score that badly. Not really. Now the hard part. The alternative. Way too late on that. Early. Plants vs. Zombies 1 is on the list, so we'll find out someday, won't we? How the hell do we get this back? The answer is one-way pushable blocks. Yes, holy crap. I don't know how else you're supposed to do that. And then, now that we've done all 4 rooms... we do it this way, because I forgot you have to. Probably not, Dr. Winter, but I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say that. I don't know. It would depend. Like, Lord knows I played my share of Flash games back in the day. Absolutely, Christmas. That would be much more preferable. In general, you can kind of tell in these games, in the good Zelda games, if it's a one-way block. But there still should be some kind of visual indicator. If nothing else, make it a different tile set, right? Or graphic. Even if it doesn't indicate you can push this in this direction, like a frickin' arrow, At least have it be like circled in blue or red or whatever to indicate, hey, this is a 1 by block. So this room is mean. If they catch you, they throw you. And this is a room filled with bouncers and pits. I'll let you think about that as much as you want We're not going to be fancy. We're not going to be fancy. That's going to cost us. I mean, I don't think I need this, but I know you do not, Noctis. It's true. We do have to backtrack. You know what I love most about this backtracking? Is that I hit the wrong button. God damn it. That's on me. That's my hubris speaking. Is that it's quick, is what I was trying to say. I don't mind backtracking in a game if A, it's good, or B, it's quick. One of the biggest complaints I've had about a lot of the Zelda games we've been playing lately is the backtracking is just... ugh. But in here, it didn't take me long. And also, I didn't have to resolve the puzzles, so that's cool, too. Nudged. Formation can be harmful, yeah. There's actually a few encounters where that's true. thought I could bullcrap this, but it looks like we're gonna have to backtrack. Let's see how long this takes for realsies. First, we're gonna go fall into a pit to make this take longer, because that's just my record right now. I believe you cannot. No, Noctis. I can check in a second, though. And we're back. Oh, I missed. Yeah, no formations. I figured. You can still split up, of course. Dang it, that's the whole thing I was here for. Listen, we're Link. We don't take stairs, okay? And yes, the upgrades get downgraded if you put them down. That is admittedly an irritant that shouldn't exist. It only comes up twice in the entire game, but it's weird. Ah! Oh god, I was supposed to say, where'd the key go? I have, I did it for a room. But I wouldn't expect you to watch something like that. At least I'm assuming that's the one with Gosling. Okay. It's time to fight the final boss. Whoever this guy is. He has so much lines. It's crazy. It's crazy how much dialogue this character has. That's how much story presence he has. Yeah, it's not Vati. Oh, I timed that terribly. And that. I'm the master of bad timing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. I believe the original Four Swords, aka the minigame thing, was in real life terms the first actual appearance of Vati. Don't quote me on that though. I'm not sure of the exact release schedule, like to the day, of Four Swords Adventures versus Minish Cap, but as you can see, this isn't Vati. As I've said many times, I played this game first, so... It was weird going from this to Minish Cap and being like, huh? So anyways, Vati's dead. We did it. We have definitely beaten the game. No really style. Wink wink. Definitely no finale thing here. Hey Ross, welcome to the outro. Link, you've defeated the Wind Sorcerer, Vati. No, it's a complete and total coincidence, I see. I have no brain. There's nothing up there. This palace was built on the power of Vati's magical strength. With its master gone, it can no longer retain its form. We can't stay here any longer. We must escape to the Tower of Winds. This is all there was to the Wind Sorcerer of Vati, eh? Before the Four Sword, you were at your wit's end. Useless cur. I do not steal enough power from the Hyruleans. My blood boils, heroes. It seethes at the sight of you. I thirst for destruction, for the pure release of rage, the power of wrath. Or sort of no, my trident will reduce you to nothingness. I'm waiting, you worms. And again, a lot of this makes way more sense if we keep it in the mind of what it originally was. So this probably looks familiar if you've ever played Ocarina of Time. Come on, Zelda. 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 Zelda, come here. And Zelda's just orgasming randomly. That joke makes a lot more sense if you've played Ocarina of Time, I swear. I once had my mother... There's still monsters about it. If Vati didn't call them, who did? I once had my mother basically walk into the room during the outro to Ocarina. And there was just this moment of, what are you listening to? It's a video game, Mom. No, it's not that kind of video game. Oh my god. And so the game actually goes out of its way to make sure this is the item you end on. The boots, I mean. I love how they give you frickin' force gems here. In case you didn't have the damage reduction before now, you're probably going to need it for the last boss. He hits like a truck. Just like the Ganon in LTTP, actually. Figure. Hey, Dream Whisperer. Things are as well as they can be. Fine, we'll get the feather. Yes. It's like a downgrade, honestly. Coming. You're fine, Zelda, you're fine, you're fine. It's this sense of dread that fills the air. A Metroid dread, you might say. Gilman's around. Jeez Louise. Come on, Zelda. I almost called her Link for a second. Final boss time. What? That raw patch of darkness deeper than the blackest night. Is that Vati? No, it's not the wind sorcerer. No matter, I'll use my power to seal it away. I can't breathe. My strength is failing me. The very air around me is growing thin and dying. I need a bit more power. More! Enough! The Princess of Hyrule and all her power amounts to nothing. Zelda, Ganon, now seal you away forever. Weaklings. Incompetent fools! You so-called heroes do not even stand a gnat's chance of harming me. Even if you worms attack in a group, I will skewer the lot of you in my mighty trident. Dodge that to save my life, apparently. Good way to refill. But yeah, based on how this is presented, I'm almost positive this is supposed to be the first big reveal of Ganon. Not Ganondorf, Ganon, the distinction being clear. We were probably supposed to fight Ganondorf earlier when we were fighting Body. And then, you know, this would lead to him being sealed in here. Phase 2. Funny you say that, Vandalia, since the next game after this, or what was supposed to be the next game, we do actually kill his ass. This beast was once one of the Gerudo, once human. He was called Ganondorf, King of Darkness, ancient demon reborn, the wielder of the Trident. And now while Ganon's power is waned, I will pour all my remaining strength into this ball of light. When it's suffused with power, I will release it and strike. Light arrows. You need to stop me. You don't even have a fool's chance of facing my power. Once I am finished here, I'll be rid of your Princess Zelda forever. That would be interesting. I mean, for certain definitions of the words are. Why is this not working right? Why aren't you suffusing my bow with light? Hold on. What is going on here? Why is this not working? Sorry, one moment. I didn't say that. Trihexia said that. Okay. Zelda, could you charge this slightly faster, please? Oh, also time. Which one this time, Tara? Now hold the Four Sword over your head. You're done. I am the King of Darkness. I cannot be destroyed by insects like you. Jesus Christ, Tara. So, again, in the original timeline, this very neatly leads into LTTP. This is what leads Ganon to being sealed in the Dark World. In the existing timeline, as I've mentioned pointing out several times, this has nothing to do with anything. This has no connection to any other Zelda game. So this, like as I've mentioned before, this is an Elseworlds or a what-if story. So this Ganondorf, is gone, deleted. We whom you protected and all of Hyrule as well, we will struggle together and grow stronger than before. We'll work as one, as the four of you have done. We'll work together. Now the Four Sword. Place the sword that sealed away the darkness on the pedestal. Save? That's not even a theory, Vandalia, but yes. The signs are everywhere in the game, as I've been pointing out this entire playthrough. Oh my god, what was Purple doing? Ah! I remember everything! I mean, it really would take a really minor amount of edits for this to just be the imprisoning war. Remove Vati from existence entirely. Replace him with Ganondorf. Adjust it a little bit so that the people are actually fighting to enter the Golden Land. Make it so the knights are trying to defend the entrance to the Golden Realm. Really, yeah, just a few edits through the text, and it fits pretty neatly. Too complex, my ass. So do I get a new sword? Maybe a spear? I'd be good with a spear. To my knowledge, no, Blade Tavol. Ganon's always been a pig, of course, but as I've said many times, he was originally just straight up a demon, or Lucifer, if you prefer. Why that manifested as a pig creature, I don't know. I mean, Orc Schmork, I'm not actually joking. He really was originally Lucifer. We talked about that when we were going through Zelda 1. It wasn't until LTTP that they really started turning him into his own thing. I like this little ending. Just a little showcasing what's going on in each of the realms, now that you've, saved each of them. Provinces, excuse me. No, Trihexia. The Golden Realm is just where they decided to rest the Triforce. It's even referenced in Ocarina. Really, Spartan? So you consider this game weird and lame? Everyone, I have confirmed with total certainty that Spartan has no taste. Speaking of which, that is 32 level positives to this game. Agreed, Prisoners. I like these kind of endings. They were sort of canonized by LTTP, but who cares? It's still good. Who's Vati, Trahexia? I've never heard of such a person. And canonically, he doesn't show up after this at all, so... Well, that I could see. Something I've said a few times, it's hard to call myself a fan of certain franchises when really only like 1 or 2 games of them. Like, am I a fan of Mass Effect? No. Why? Because there's only one Mass Effect game I really like. Am I a fan of Dragon Age? You get the idea. I am a proven Mega Man fan, and they've got some terrible Mega Man games. But Mega Man X is harder. How many good Mega Man X games are there? Of the 8, how many are good? Not great. Good. And yeah, we've got Mega Man X1, X2, X4, and X5. Half the games crawl above good. Not a great ratio. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Mass Effect 1's. I don't think it's a very good game. And I think Mass Effect 3 is an actively terrible game, which also has some good parts to it. Dragon Age 2 is a perfectly good game until you get to Act 3, and Dragon Age Inquisition is a perfectly good game if you ignore most of it. A little bit of both, Trihexia. Oh, I'm sorry, you said kidnapped. Sorry. That's total fanon. No, they just roam out and they get husbands. There's no kidnapping. That's not how that works. I'm ready, Loke. Wait, what are we disagreeing on? Unless you're going to say Mass Effect 1 is the greatest game ever, in which case, yeah, I hear that like every Tuesday. You don't even have to make a point there. You win. You did it. You could turn anything into a good Zelda boss, Elizar. And again, that ending makes a lot more sense if it leads into LTTP, which, as a reminder, it does not. Canonically, this is the end of the Twilight Princess timeline. So it goes Ocarina, Twilight Princess, this. Sure game. I do want to show off some fun stuff, though. Just really quick here. 1 second. Because you can do some interesting things with this game. Link to the Past, yes. Some people say ALTTP. That doesn't roll off the times particularly well. The tongue particularly well. So, nah, I'm good. Oh, so you're saying all of Mass Effect sucks. Got it, Logue. I haven't heard that one lately. So, when you're controlling full characters at the same time with a task, you can do stuff like that. Also true, I see. Although extraordinarily irrelevant, but let's just ignore that. Yeah, this game leads into Breath of the Wild about 10 millennia later. Actually, longer than that, but let's ignore that nonsense. Forever. When you're going this fast, you don't need to know Japanese. Yeah, it's almost always Japanese because the text goes faster, but there's actually another reason, too. A lot of times, games come out in Japanese first, which means they're buggier in Japanese, because then they use that as a tech demo, or a test bed, or a beta, or whatever you want to call that, to then refine it for releases elsewhere. LTTP is a perfect example. There's several bugs that exist in the Japanese version of LTTP and not in the English version. Walls are just a suggestion. Oh, whoops. There we go. Yeah, there's a 4-for-1 deal. I was pretty worried. No joke. Perhaps foolishly, but still. The question is this going to be better than Minish Cap or not? I think I know the answer to that. What do you think? I'm almost done. Yeah, I think the story just isn't going to swing it, to be honest with you. I do think it has better gameplay than Minish, but the near absence of story hurts this game too much. It is a shorter game, 12.1 hours, by the way, which makes this our second shortest Zelda game. Total, by the way. The only game that was shorter than this was Zelda 2. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, there's one section I kind of want to see really quick, if you'll forgive the indulgence. Since we're about done. Right before this. That's true, I see. It's funny when you get rid of a lot of the padding, how short a game can be. I just want to see how they tackle the final stage here. Yep, that's one way to do it. Wow. Okay. What is he doing? Step Link, what are you doing? I think you're right. I think he's corpse dragging. And there's the 4 rooms solved. Holy crap. What? And there's the second bundle of rooms solved. Boss time. I didn't even know that was possible. Yes, literally 0 force gems. Literal 0. And dead. That was Vadi, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on. I've seen plenty of co-op speedruns. Quite a few. And 2-player 1 controller is also a very common category for speedruns. Wait, what did he just do there? And the attack is so quick you can't even see it happening. Oh my god. Of course they do, Vandalia. Both, I see. There's also, one-handed runs, which, I never think of his name. A really awesome speedrunner kind of started popularizing because he plays games one-handed, because of muscle atrophy. And, there's also blind speedruns. There's a whole bunch of, they call it speedrunner adjacent stuff, where it's more focused on the challenge. No, actual blindfold runs, not twit faces who are trying to pretend they can do a game blindfold. Yeah, no kidding, Blittical. No, Vandalia. I couldn't even attempt this game blindfolded. I could barely... I didn't know you could do that. I could barely play Punch-Out blindfolded, and that's a predictable game. Like, when we do the blindfold run, I plan to get as far as I can blindfolded. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get up to Bald Bull. And that's it. That's as far as I'm managing there. Not by memory, Yura, no. But then again, I was playing with a mouse and keyboard, so it just played like any other FPS to me. Alright, final boss time. That'd be impressive considering I haven't practiced it at all, Mr. Red. That's one way to do that. I don't know, Plutonia. I don't normally go into cover. What is she doing to her? Never mind. Time. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that. I just wanted to see how he absolutely bodied the final bosses there. Plus 17 to story. Not exactly bad. Not exactly great. There's just a little bit of absence of story, which brings it down a little bit. Pretty much scores exactly the same as Breath of the Wild in terms of narrative. That is 1.4 pluses per hour, a substantially higher density, and a 94% ratio, which is solid, but again, mostly absent. Gameplay-wise, this crushes it. This is the highest gameplay score we've given a Zelda so far, with 58. That is a density of 4.79 positives per hour, and 86.25% ratio. Now, we all know that there's only 2 games this is in competition with. Link's Awakening, which is 120, and Minish Cap, which is 215. This game got, if I could get a drum roll, please. And I could pull up the guessing sheet so I can see who won. Let's see. That is way too long of a name. Um, 100. 95.87. Doesn't actually beat Minish. Minish just had too good of a story score, and that ratio helped it a little bit. But the density still pushed it way the hell up there, as it should. This is still a damned good game. I wouldn't mind replaying this game again. It is an imminently replayable game. So that's going to go to SciCloud. It's also just plain fun. I keep using that bubble wrap thing, but it's a good comparison. It's a quick and simple and easy. I just want to go have fun for a while. And yeah, no, this is very arcadey. And arcadey can be good or bad. But I think it's good in this case. I think they did a good job with it. Which is naturally why they would go the exact opposite way in the next few games. So, SciCloud 1, D-Lit Labyrinth, Mega Man Battle Network, Resident Evil Block. Yeah, no, in all honesty, if the story hadn't been gutted, this game would probably be killing it. Like, absolutely crushing it. But for now, I'm going to go do some paperwork and try to come back before my usual return time. No promises. I am sick right now, and so I'm going to try to rest a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and start Link to the Past.